What's going on, guys? It's Dan playing. Today I've got some very special screenshots for you guys of the new endgame trailer that was actually released on the battlelog, and it's unique to that because it's a premium feature that only premium people get, like me, and people pay for premium, so obviously they're not going to be very happy about people uploading the trailer, and I don't want to annoy EA because they will definitely take my channel down or the video down if I start uploading the trailer. It's just definitely against the rules to do that, so I'm going to show you screenshots. I'm pretty sure that's okay, and hopefully that's enough for you guys. There's a lot of good stuff that you might have missed if you've seen the trailer, and hopefully this breakdown will kind of give you a bit more information. There's a lot of cool stuff in this trailer. So first off, with this image, basically what we've seen already is that the FA-18E, the Super Hornet, and the Flanker are going to be the two main jets in this. I said in an earlier video that there might be like drop ships, there might be helicopters, and there might be like scout helicopters and other things, but that appears not to be the case. It appears to be just a jet-only game, and the two jets available are for the American team, Super Hornet, and the Russians, the Flanker. Moving on to the second image, we've got the the large white blimps or zeppelins, or there's another word they use to describe them. It's a very complicated word, but whatever you want to call them, jets, not blimps or zeppelins. These are the objectives, pretty much. There are 3 of them on the map, and these fly around. I mean, they don't fly around, these stay dead still. Sorry, you fly around them. You have to fly around them to capture the objective and get tickets for your team. And these stay stationary. These are dead still. They don't move. You can't get in them. You can't fly them. You can't land on them. You can't do anything like that. And these are also indestructible. And I'll show you an image of what happens if you try and get too close to one of these, because these are indestructible. These are the objectives. You have to fly around them, fly around the airspace of like all around them to be able to get points for your team, and that is how you pretty much win air superiority in Battlefield 3. Also, moving on, we've got there's a lot of wind turbines, and there's a lot of obstacles that appear to kind of diversify the fights that you have, the dog fights with the jets, and it's not just like a clear airspace, because they've kind of lowered and hired the blimps and or the zeppelins, whatever you want to call them, and they're trying to make it more interesting. So there's obstacles you have to fly around. It's not just clear air, so that's kind of interesting. Also, they've got a lot of people will spend a lot of time around these blimps. So as you can see here, there's going to be a lot of people around these blimps, and that's pretty much where the whole action is going to be. There's also going to be, as I said, don't get too close to them, because here you will see you will fly into them and you will crash, and they are indestructible, so you can't destroy them. There's no way of shooting them. You can't shoot them down. They're not enemy or friendly. They're just objectives, but they happen to be in blimp form, and they just sit there, and you just fly around them to capture them. But if you fly into them, you will crash, you will die, and it will be quite embarrassing, as you see here. There's also very large mountain ranges, which kind of part of the scenery. Here I count 5 jets and about 2 blimps. That kind of shows the scale of how many vehicles you can actually get. There's also another thing is about the actual game mode itself, how the points work. The amount of jets versus friendly jets versus enemy jets in the air determines how fast your tickets go down. So if you have more friendly jets in the air than enemy jets, then you're going to be winning. And if you're destroying their jets fast, and they're all pretty much being destroyed quickly, you're going to be winning a lot faster. And that's pretty much how you play the objective. Expect to hear a lot of beeping and a lot of people crashing into you. It's going to be completely crazy. There's going to be everyone on the team, every player in the game gets a jet pretty much, and you're just going to be flying around. There's going to be so much beeping, so many people locking onto you locking onto people, the heat seekers, all sorts of things. And there's also going to be people kamikazing, you can tell, because people, I mean, when you get this many jets flying around, there's going to be collisions. People are going to crash into each other, and it's going to happen. And I think it's going to make for some pretty interesting gameplay. And also, I'm not sure whether this is one of the 4 maps as part of Endgame, or whether it's just an extended part of an existing map, or whether it gets its own specific map. I'm really not sure about that. But this does seem to be in its own kind of airspace, because there's a lot of like clear open space on the ground, which is not at all playable. If you do leave your jet, or if you try and leave your spawn and you're not in a jet, then you will die. It will be like you're leaving the area and you will die. You will not be allowed to get out of your jet. You can't just, the good thing, you can't just sit on the floor and just use your Stinger or SLAGA thingy. You can't just sit on the floor and just take people down, or laser paint, or use tanks or whatever. There's nothing like that. It's not like Tank Superiority, where people just get out and use javelins and the SOFLAMs and annoying stuff like that. This is going to be a lot better, because you're either in a jet or you're not. Like, there's no way to leave your spawn without being in a jet. You will die if you leave your jet. If you have to evacuate, then that's just how it goes. You will die. And that was the rules in Battlefield 1943, and that was Superiority was actually a game that was in Battlefield 1943, if you didn't know, and this is where I've got it from. So this is pretty much all the information that you've got from this trailer. Hope you enjoyed this video. Definitely like if you enjoyed this video, and I'll be covering some endgame footage when it comes release because I'm on PS3. So I'll have some footage early for you guys. Hope you enjoyed that. But as I say, leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys later.